Well, I would vote for Trump before I'd vote for Biden, just because I think Biden, like, he's gone. Like, he's gone. You're going to be relying on his cabinet, and I knew his cabinet would be this fucking sideshow of diversity, in which.
Joe Rogan is being canceled again. Joe Rogan is being canceled again for racial slurs, everybody. Oh my gosh, Joe Rogan doesn't like more diversity. Well, guess what? He's not saying anything wrong. And number one, Joe Rogan never gets canceled. And I'm not saying I'm some big Joe Rogan fan, like some fangirl, just saying that he's invincible from everything. But you guys aren't bringing real arguments against Joe Rogan. He's saying what needs to be said. What he just said there, I absolutely agree with. Let's hear it one more time again.
Oh, he's gone. Like, he's gone. You're going to be relying on his cabinet, and I knew his cabinet would be this sideshow of diversity, in which.
Yes, and that is exactly what it has become, and that's what I knew too. I knew it would, because they said that they were going to do that. You have to pay attention to what the candidate is saying on the campaign trail, and I did with Joe Biden. Joe Biden said that he was going to stop fracking, and he said that he was going to focus more on diversity. And anytime somebody makes an announcement like that, get out of Dodge. You're not supposed to make it priority number one, nor are you supposed to tell people that you're making it priority number one, because it now becomes inorganic, period. I'm cool with a diverse crowd or whatever, but when you're telling me that you're purposely trying to diversify, I don't want any parts of it. I'm not going to apply for your job. I don't want to be nowhere around it, okay? I stopped putting my race on applications about 2 years ago once I realized what was going on in this country. I didn't know. I was just putting my race down. I didn't know. But I stopped doing that a long time ago, because this is not safe. It is not safe to prioritize differences, okay? And it's not just race, too, by the way. I can't wait for the first trans pilot, okay? Yeah. Yeah. That's when I'm really running off the plane.
Which is exactly what it is. You can't have those kind of people running a Ben and Jerry's. You certainly can't have those kind of people running the most powerful government the world's ever known.
So again, what he said there is not wrong, because when you just prioritize diversity, you're not getting the top of the bunch, okay? You're not getting the VIP. You're not getting the most premium. You're not. You know why? Because you're going to cut off from the premium to make sure you get this class of people in. Now, of course, we have the backlash. If you're Black, brown, Asian, Muslim, Jewish, LGBTQ, or hell, even a straight woman, Joe Rogan thinks that you're a sideshow and too stupid to even run a Ben and Jerry's. Cut off the Sideshow Ball podcast and support the Joe that actually respects you, Joe Biden. And this is a man. I smoked the RNC, 224.9 followers. This emotional man is talking like that. Let's just see something real quick. I'm sorry. I feel like I've seen this guy before. I always respect my guy. I don't know. It's just like, here we go. Here's mine from NASA days. Oh, official NASA headshot just dropped. So NASA's going diverse, and and it is Black folk will always be front lines in the, for Black folk will always be front lines for anything that's emotional and destructive. I don't care. Yes, I said it. I don't. That's why I stopped putting my race on something. I don't want no parts of this. I'd rather build my own empire. So then at least I know that I'm doing me, right? And I don't have to worry about a diversity. I'm sorry. I just do not there's no way that it can make sense to me. Everybody was really upset about him saying those kind, but Joe Rogan is not wrong. He's not wrong, and there is no canceling of Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's been talking about a lot of different things today. Again, of course, he's been talking about the Fannie Willis thing.
It's so crazy that we've always protected children from influence. We've always protected children from bad decisions. That's why you can't get a tattoo.
No, they have to go after the kids. They have to, because they're soft targets. You're 100% right, but they're after childhood innocence. They say that too. There are papers against childhood innocence saying that it's a social construct meant to protect some kids and not others. And
James Lindsay definitely hits it on the nose. Joe Rogan's been having some good conversations. That's why they're going to try this thing again where they cancel Joe Rogan. It's not going to work. It's not going to last long. So what he said that, moving right along, right? Because these are the kind of conversations that matter. Who cares about somebody's feelings about their race? Who cares? Who cares? Seriously. The kids matter more than anything else. It's the kids that we have to be concerned about. And for James Lindsay to say that they've written papers saying that they want to target childhood innocence it is crazy. It's sick and it's sad. It's actually enough to make you, it should make you angry. Tell me how you feel when you hear that. Drop a comment below. Don't forget to hit the like button too while you're at it. This is ridiculous. Wow. They're writing papers.
To preserve normalcy and white heteronormativity and all of this other crap.
That's why the term the fuck out.
Yeah.
When you're trying to normalize, you're trying to.
So there's certain things you're not going to hear. Joe Rogan, he's saying that, there's a certain term to try to normalize children making adult decisions with an adult. And there's nothing normal about that. I'm mad that I even have to use those words.
You are empowering the creepiest of creeps.
The creepy creeps.
The monsters of the male species. The ones.
Not just the males, by the way. Women can be a part of this too. It's not just the males. Especially, matter of fact, I would say women first. Yes. Why does that sound crazy? Because women march for this stuff. When they started marching for trans rights and all this other stuff, women always want to be heroes of something and galvanize the men. That is what we're supposed to do. We are supposed to tell our men, go fight, honey. Go fight and save the country, honey. We're supposed to do that, right? But the problem is when we do it for the wrong thing, okay? Also, women are known to do certain things. Okay, marry Kayla Turner. And if you don't know who that is, look it up. All right. So don't take the women out of it. And so this is what I mean. But all of this, we're going to cancel Joe Rogan. We're back on this racism stuff again with Joe Rogan. No, we're not. We're not going to do that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your little feelings about your race. Okay.
I've heard several times people are like, well, I'm a Democrat, but I don't why does this keep happening?
It's kind of crazy because it seems like what happens in banana republics.
Uh-huh.
But just somehow or another, it's okay. The exact same thing.
Well, because
Shark Tank, Kevin O'Leary, when he was discussing this whole thing, is like, you're going to ruin real estate development in New York. People are not going to want to do real estate deals there because this is how they do it.
Yeah.
When they say my building is worth $400 million, you're supposed to say, no, it's worth $300 million. Here's a loan on $300 million. Like, to say that that's fraud when he paid the loans back.
Yeah.
This is that is like the epitome of like, what are you doing? Like, what are you chasing? And what have you not chased? What have you?
Exactly. So Joe Rogan's making all the proper points. Okay. Haiti has been trending lately. And we all know why. There's a lot happening over there. But for years, I've been tweeting, this place is turning into Haiti. This place is turning into banana republics. This place is turning into Haiti. And I see it. Come on. Look at what he's talking about. They're trying to put Trump in jail for overvaluing a building, right? That everybody does that. And then it is the bank who's supposed to say, hey, whoa, we're only going to give you this much or whatever. And you still did the big ask. So that's actually the amount that you wanted anyway. And he paid the bill back, right? The bankers aren't bringing this up. And yet they're trying to get it for that. So that right there kills the Big Apple. All of that. They are breaking the country. Everything that made the country like not just proud, but unique and fun. New York, the Big Apple. Everybody wanted to make it in New York. There's songs about New York, Trump's New York. And now that's what they're doing. So this affects everybody, not just Donald Trump. And that's the thing. People need to wake up and see that. And Joe Rogan does. And so he's saying the right thing. So of course, he has to be canceled because of racism. No, he doesn't. Leave him alone. Joe Rogan, you continue to talk, period. I don't have to agree with everything he says, though it feels like I'm agreeing with him about a good 97% of the time. So whatever, people have a right to talk. We have to fight for our rights and get this country back because I don't know what's going on anymore.